So I come from a religious past, and I spent my early childhood studying to be a minister, finding out everything I can about the Bible and other religions. And so I spent my youth till I was about 20, in my 20s, and I had two babies, and I tried really hard to go to college, and I couldn't, and my wife didn't work at the time. We were married very, very young, 16 and 17. And so by the time I figured out the value of college, I had done some like banking stuff and gotten some certificates and things, but um, I didn't know how high my IQ was, but I do now, but I didn't then, and I didn't know the value of college, um, and I was just like fixated on becoming a minister, which I did. Then I retired, and I did management jobs and enjoyed them quite well. But I'm telling you this because not everybody who has a college degree is smarter than somebody else. Sometimes they just have a silver spoon, and that idea is coming out. Certain political and philosophy people are talking about how there's no need for college graduates in every trade, and that's absolutely true. Um, a basic understanding of things, you're better off with a self teacher, self learner. And I've been a self learner as long as I can remember. It's been sort of something I enjoy. I like to learn about stuff, different subjects. But anyway, I wanted to say that yeah, college degrees have their place. But then I worked with people that were just morons, and they had a college degree, and I'm thinking, you just don't have any reasoning ability. Why can't you think about things? And the answer was they weren't taught to think about things. And so I would encourage learning how to think. Learn what probability odds are. My son in seventh grade he was rare. He understood probability, and we were talking about probability and odds and what's the what is the probability of one thing happening. Well, you can do that with people. If you know one person's gruff and has this political view and this kind of understanding at work, you can really just kind of guess how they're going to come off on something. Every once in a while they're going to surprise you, and it's wonderful, but you can really guess the probabilities of what they're going to conclude to do. Now, people do that automatically sometimes. They'll think about their employer, and they'll think about their boss, and they'll think, what are they going to do in this situation, that situation? And that is actually a thinking ability. That is actually doing, putting all the pieces together. And that can be make you remarkably successful. So that's thinking ability. The old concept was just going around what you're being told and thinking about all the possibilities, putting them together, and then reasoning through it. Now, you're going to be wrong, you're going to be right, you can analyze why you're wrong. But I found that very few people have the thinking ability that's talked about, even in the Bible, it's talked about as a value. So there are people who don't have that capability, true, but I think most people can logically reason around them.